Hey, this is David B69. Welcome to today's video. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and hit the notification bell for future videos. Let's get on to the show.
Welcome to this edition of Inside the Show. There will be 42.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that's so inspiring.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go, and on the mound in this one, Luis Cessa. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
India over to pick it up, whips it to first. One up, one down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Hitless of the first two games of the series. He's 0 for 8. First pitch, not close. Next offering is fouled back. Chris, when you think of Kyle Schwarber, how about the impact in the playoffs? He's hit some iconic home runs. The one on top of the Wrigley Field scoreboard in the division series against the Cardinals in 2015, and then in 2022, 488 feet off Yu Darvish. It set a Petco Park record for distance. And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Alec Bohm. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's got what we call light tower power. And even when you have a guy like Bryce Harper on your team and you wow him with the home run, that says a whole lot.
Out to short. The throw to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kevin Newman.
Not shortstop.
The big lefty turns, kicks, steals. There's a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
In plenty of time to first. One up, one down. Now it's Nick Senzel. In there for strike one. There's a swing and a drive. And it's out of here. His first homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
flushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now, Tyler Stevenson. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, digging for two. And that's a two-bagger. One down. And the batter now is Joey Votto. That one's in there, 0-1. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Fought off foul. The pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Stevenson over at second, one down. Comebacker to the mound. Whips it to first on the run. Nice job to recover from the offline throw. And now the DH, Jake Fraley. Line drive, and that one gets down, fair ball. Here comes Stevenson around third. He scores, and they take a two-run lead. And in at second with an RBI double.
Waste no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
0-2 now. And that just misses. Runner at second, two down. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Second inning set to go. Here's Harper now. And he deals. And takes low for ball one.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. Booyah! Bryce Harper goes deep. Home run number 5 on the season, and they're chipping away. It's 2-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now it is JT Realmuto. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Next pitch misses way outside. Swings through him for the K. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. The outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Hit weakly on the ground, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. One down, Phillies down a run, and it's even up.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one.
1-2.
Got him swinging. couldn't catch up to the heater.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
In the dirt. Over to first. Out number 3. Phils do get one back on this solo home run. And back here in Cincinnati, we head to the bottom of the second. Will Myers now. And there's the strike.
0-1.
That one hit to right. Castellanos gets under it. And there's one away.
Batting 8, the center fielder,
Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. Turned on, but foul wide of third. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Bounced up the middle. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. So up next, Spencer Steer.
the third baseman, Spencer.
That's to third, and that one handled. Goes to second, safe there. No play, that's an infield single. So the batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Kevin Newman. In the air, right field. That'll drop in. Plays it on a hop. One run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they lead by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base. And
just ahead of the throw, he scores, and they lead by 4. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And there's the strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Schwarber in pursuit. Brings it in. 2 away. Joey Votto, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
Sessa back to work. And ball 1. Sessa, 30 years old now, and he's a native of Mexico. On the ground to the left. Zips it across, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Bounce to the right. Throws to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
On the ground. Throw over to Votto. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at the ballpark. And now Jake Fraley. And here it comes. Swinging a foul straight back.
Outside of the United States, Cuba has more players and representatives in Cooperstown than any other country. Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic are close behind.
Next offering upstairs.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Line to left. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jonathan India at the plate. Grounded out his first time. First offering, and it just misses. On the ground, out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Will Myers. High fly ball out to center field. Marsh moves under it. Makes the grab. That is the inning. Reds down. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
He was all over that one. Kind of an interesting pitch selection there with the defense shifted to the pull side. Pitches on the outside corner, and that made it pretty easy for him just to punch it the other way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now at the plate, Alec Bohm. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
Boog, that wasn't even close. You know, sometimes a guy will barely miss the zone and hit someone, but right there, he completely lost the handle, and that's when it gets a little scary.
Harper in now. Takes ball one off the plate.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Next offering way off the plate.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball three.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
First and second here, no outs. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball four.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Schwarber on third. Bohm on second. Harper on at first with nobody out. That's a base hit. Run scores. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand, no problem.
Hoskins batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Next offering is down low.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can...
Fired to second, and a run scores on the double play.
it's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
This is Bryson's stop. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Liner, base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's a one-run game. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Grounded out his first time up. Foul ball there. Castellanos swings and lifts a high fly ball. Deep left field. Booyah! Nick Castellanos goes deep. His second of the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 6-5. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Brandon Marsh, the next to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Out to short. It's in and out of his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So the lineup flips over. Here's Trey Turner. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the inning. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Phillies 6 and the Reds 5. Bottom 4. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Stuart Fairchild. Out to short. In there. He's safe. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for them. Base is empty, 1 away. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. In there, and it's 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Kicks and fires. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. That one down the line and foul ball. And now the lefty stays alive. Kawhi to kick the pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Newman stands in now and watches strike one. Line drive, base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Senzel lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Next one off the plate inside. 2-0. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Racing, makes the catch. And that will end the inning. So one left for Cincinnati. This one remains close, 6-5. New arm out of the bullpen, Tony Santillan. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Your attention, please.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Schwarber. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Ian Gibaut loosening up for manager David Bell. Cunell warming up as well. Next pitch is downstairs. At the belt and fires. Good eye right there.
2-1.
And a pitch. And now it's even up.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Got him. And one out now.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Fly ball down the line. And there's 2 away. Bryce Harper to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And the right-hander deals. Not close with that one, but he gets him to go after it. He swings and fouls one off. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-2. And the righty deals. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Phillies down in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. Strike one. Hammered down the right field line, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. There comes the throw. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Struck him out looking. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Ripped to third and caught.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
India in the box now. Takes strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
Next offering is downstairs. Bounce to the left side. Boom. Throws on to first. And that will end the inning. Reds leave one. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. And welcome back. JT Real Muto steps in.
JT Real Muto.
Santillan back to work. Chris, do you know what JT stands for in JT Real Muto?
Of course, Boog. It's Jacob Tyler.
Righty to the plate. And he chases that one below the zone.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And now 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And he deals.
2-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Santillan, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Kicks and deals.
That's inside. That's the ball.
And a strike on the outside edge. So now 1 and 2 to Reese. And a ball evens the count. Up the middle. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Bryson Stott will hit next. And fouled off. Hoskins, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And a pitch. That one to first. Votto to second. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the right fielder, Will Myers. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Connor Brogdon.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
The pitch. That clips the corner. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. That's a laser base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch fastball, a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Steer in the box now, takes strike 1. On the ground to first, could be 2. Over to Turner for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Back to the top of the lineup. The batter now, Kevin Newman. Out towards right center field. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Castellanos whips it back in, and that holds the runner at third base. Now the left fielder, Nick Senzel. First offering misses the mark. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. To third. Fires over to Hoskins. What a play to end the inning. Welcome back, and now Nick Castellanos. The right-hander back to work. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Boog, you have any memorable hit-by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Marsh at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. And that one is lifted in the air. Myers, he ranges to his right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner at the plate. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. This to third, and it's through for a hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just one of those seen high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. And the first offering is not close.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And the 1-0. Now a fly ball to right center. Fairchild under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Alec Bohm now at the plate.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Down the line, and it's foul. Castellanos at third. Turner on at first with 2 down.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
In the dirt, but kept close. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 3. Phillies back here in Cincinnati. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Inside corner at the knees for a strike. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Real Muto makes the grab. 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Gregory Soto.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Votto swings through it for strike 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And next is the designated hitter, Jake Fraley. And first offering is fouled off. Soto, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swings and misses, struck him out. A new arm into the game, the righty, Joel Kuhnel.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
The wind and the pitch. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Ian Gibaut, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Out to short. Throws across the diamond. And that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark. Now, Jonathan India. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Craig Kimbrell.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
They say you win.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Next pitch is popped up. Hoskins moves under it. Makes the catch for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. And 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next one misses. 2-2. Into center. This one's got a chance. Up against the wall and makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Stewart.
And now the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild. And first offering is fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, foul off first. And makes the grab. And the inning is over. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the ninth. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. And the right-hander back to work. Cunell in his second season, he features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that misses off the outside edge.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2.
Count is full.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one away. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Swings through that one. 0-1. To the left side, but it is well foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Not even close there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And a pitch. In the dirt. Stevenson whips it to first. And Castellanos is out. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. On the ground, right side. Gathers and throws to first. And it's a 1-2. And welcome back. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the third baseman, Spencer Steer. New pitcher on now, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. And now the shortstop, Kevin Newman. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Puts a bunt down. No throw. He's safe at first. First and second. No outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Nick Senzel. And a sac bunt here. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Castellanos gets under it. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they've tied it in the bottom of the ninth.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Votto in the box now. Takes strike one. Winning run at third. 1 down. The next offering misses. And 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Next one is off the plate. It's 2-2. And that one upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out. Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Fraley in the box now. Takes strike one.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone.
And now everybody's running. Squeeze attempt misses. Now he has nowhere to go. He's tagged out, and that didn't play out the way they hoped. Foul ball still 0-2. Righty delivers. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right.
Back now, we're in extras. And there's here's Turner now.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop, Trey.
The pitch.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Next pitch misses. And that's ball one. Action in the pen down there. Buck Farmer up and throwing. Man at second. Out towards right center field. Can't field it cleanly. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
And here is Kyle Schwarber to the right side.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Ground ball up the middle. He flips it to second in time. On to Votto. And they turn it. And now here is Harper.
The designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Steer makes the catch, and that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Dominguez back to work. 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Buck Farmer loosening up for manager David Bell. Kicks and fires. Now a pop-up on the infield. Boom. Makes the play, and there's one away. Will Myers digs in now. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. Marsh to second. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play, and that ties the game. Here's the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild. That one's in there, 0-1. Good eye right there. One away, and the game-winning run stands at second. Lifted in the air, right center field. Pulls it in on the run. 2 down. On to second, and he throws it away.
Now batting.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Steer.
In there for strike one. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In comes the winning run. And the Reds walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
And a final 8-7. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Philadelphia, 7 runs on 10 hits. 3 errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.